there's a feature in Motorfest which gets you monthly exclusive cars or monthly 300,000 bucks for free, and barely anyone talks about it. And that's mostly because, well, it's not a very established old player friendly feature, but it is one of the best features in the game for new players. What's going on, boys? My name is Sid. Welcome back to the channel, and subscribe so that we can be the biggest Crew Motorfest content creator. And today, I think it's finally time we have a long-term updated look at the Main Stage Legacy. I've left a few unplayed on purpose. So what is the Main Stage Legacy? I'm not just going to talk about the goods, I'm going to talk about the bads as well. See, since the beginning of the Crew Motorfest, we've had main stage cars, and by the looks of it at the beginning, it seemed like main stage cars were going to be another FOMO vehicle, a fear of missing out, meaning cars that are limited time, and you could only get them during limited time. A lot of players don't like this, because it's essentially Forza's entire playbook is FOMO. You go on the game, there's some obscure car you like. Oh, can I get this car? Nope. It's 20 million on the auction house. Well, people have been fed up with that, and Motorfest clearly knows that. Because not only are Summit cars going to be buyable, but the monthly vehicle, which it seems like every time now is a Crew 2 returning vehicle. So a car from the Crew 2 that's still locked in the Crew 2 and in Motorfest, but they come back through the Main Stage Legacy. Essentially meaning so every car ever in this game is eventually obtainable in the game. Main Stage Legacy takes the main stage, this monthly vehicle system. It takes from the history of the Summit. It selects 2 events from the Summit, yoinks them out of the Summit, and it puts them in a pseudo playlist. Essentially giving you 2 events from each summit, 1 event where you get to drive the vehicle from that summit, and then for completing them, you receive the vehicle that was out that month. There's also completely free ones, and there's a bunch of other stuff, so let's jump into it. Okay, we're starting in tag team. So this is what? Steer Online versus BlackPanthaa? I'm fairly certain they actually made like an event of this. Like they did like I guess we're supposed to be Steer Online because we're in the 350 and then Theo's in the Nissan Z. Not that he's known to be in one, but this one was supposed to be like a 1v1, I think. I think they were supposed to play it and then win crew credits for their audience, but Theo soloed because Steer Online didn't really bother playing the game besides one video. Oh, okay, there's a Thunderous event. That's kind of cool. We don't have to worry about sweating either. We can just sort of drive and enjoy. As well as this being a lone vehicle. This is... I wouldn't dare make my 350 look like this. No! Theo, stop! This one also doubles as a Japanese street car month, which they really haven't done enough Japanese months. They're really missing Japanese months. God, I wish they did another Japanese month. There's been not enough of them. Theo's actually beasting. I need to catch up. That wasn't too bad. I actually remember doing that event. Oh, I just remembered why I remembered doing that event. It's because they made Theo a white man. So what am I talking about free? Some of these are loaned vehicles. You actually get the vehicle that you're using in the event. And that already makes this feature perfect. Well, because this one is all the loaned vehicles. Every single one of the events in this Main Stage Legacy, the Show of Spectacle main stage, this is every single one loaned. Essentially, the Winter Agent, which was a time-locked exclusive car, is now a completely free car for everyone in the game to get. So every single time a Main Stage Legacy comes out, which always comes out on the 2nd month of an update, every single time there's a chance that it'll come out and the car that came out 4 months ago, as the Main Stage Legacy does every update after the update. For example, right now we just got recently the last main stage from last update because it's the last month of this update. Last month of this update will be last month of next update. But not a lot of them have been loaned. But that's actually a good thing also, but this one specifically is fully loaned. Okay, so we have to use anything Japanese. Oh, well, let's use the BlackPanthaa Skyline. Oh, no, we're going to be driving that later, actually. No. Let me not use it because, you know, we're gonna drive that thing later. I stayed on the Steer Online theme. I went 350, but I went one of the good 350. Oh, good's a bit of a strong word. I went a customized 350. It's the, oh, cool little lineup. The 350Z well, the Ultimate Edition from the Crew 2. I will say, these events, I mean, there's a bunch of benefits, and there's some things I'm actually going to talk about relative to playlists for Main Stage Legacies. They do act as pseudo playlists, but for the way some people play their game, which is muting all the voice lines anyway, I will say they might as well be playlists. I noticed this way at the beginning of Main Stage Legacies. Even though I was critical of the feature, I still did say, like, they do a good job at just feeling like an experience, right? Just like the playlists are. They feel like well, the ones I played at the time, a European experience, a Japanese experience, an American experience, that kind of thing. Oh, okay, I've overtaken everyone. Nice. Wait, Black Panther and Theo are in this event? Is Theo not Black Panther? Oh my god. People need to expose this fact. And obviously, if I wasn't a content creator and I had the actual music for the event on, which, would I love to. I've been thinking about having a separate account just so I can play the playlists and the Main Stage Legacies as intended with music, because it annoys me. But yeah, they work 1000% as the experiences that they're intended to be. Oh, I need to come at least third. No. But to be honest, these Main Stage Legacies are actually better than playlists in some ways. In fact, this event specifically does play into that, but that'll make sense later. I'll explain that later. For now, I need to actually bloody win. No! I actually failed the event! No! No parts and 5 difficulty is intense. Okay, for this one, we have to own a racing car. By the looks of it, an American racing car. I mean, I don't know what kind of cars we're going to be up against. I don't remember. It's a weird week as well. It's the solar eclipse week. I guess let's go with the Corvette C3. I'm hoping I've got the right idea, because if I'm going to be up against Ford GTs and Mustangs, well, I've got the completely wrong idea. What are we looking at? Oh no. Wait, hang on. There is a Corvette up there, actually. How comes he's gapping me? Oh, no. I'm just going to put parts on this and call it a day. What is unfortunate, and, like, maybe it's a lot to ask, obviously, but, like, it is unfortunate that this was a solar eclipse week. It was during the week of the solar eclipse, and they didn't actually have a solar eclipse skybox for this, which, yeah, I guess it would be a bit much to have a skybox ready just for this, but, yeah, I get it's a lot to ask. It would have been cool, though. Okay, we are actually able to keep... Ah! And now we're playing catch-up the whole race. Oh, no. Jesus, this thing with full parts it's got more power than it knows what to do with. Oh, I just realized. Wait, this is an infinite nitrous summit. Okay. Now this has just made it interesting. Oh, power. No, too wide. So, what I also forgot, and screw the playlist thing, I completely forgot that another thing, I came 5th, I didn't even notice. So another thing that the Main Stage Legacy does is because it brings back the summit events as they were, oh god, it also brings back their gimmicks. And one of the gimmicks during this one clearly was infinite nitrous. So essentially, infinite nitrous events, yo, they stay in the game forever. And I love that. This is not the car for this. Okay, it's made this event a lot more fun though. I wish there was I don't know if there was, but I wish there was something that explicitly told me, hey, this is an infinite NOS. I assume it's just like a little logo on the event that I must have missed. Definitely a positive. I mean, it's not as exciting when some of them are clean driving. It's like, okay, so it's a clean driving. I guess I'd get a bit more money, but oh well. There we go. And we're back. We're back. We're back. Until we're not. Until this car remembers it goes completely out of control. I'm coming for your 3rd place. I just need to come 3rd. No higher, no lower. Nice. And that also definitely goes down as one of the positives about Main Stage Legacies. I'll explain the other one I was about to talk about in a minute. Oh, and then every now and then you got a loan vehicle. Not every single one is a you have to buy a vehicle, except for in that one where all of them are loan vehicles. So you just have to buy a few cars. This one we are, wait, it's still Infinite NOS, but why did it put us in a white car when everyone's in a black car? Are we the Eclipse? I mean, they could have at least put us in an Eclipse. Is there an Eclipse in this event? No, there's a Mitsubishi. Why is there no Eclipse as part of the Eclipse? This seems like a massive missed opportunity. Oh god, it's all chaos. Oh no! Seems the AIs can't handle it either. This is not the best event choice for Infinite Nitrous. Oh no! Give me, oh god! Give me the drag events from the Donk playlist. Now that that's in the zeitgeist, give me that, but for Infinite NOS. Oh, people are going wide because they don't know how to control their cars. I'm going wide because I don't know how to control my car. As long as I come third, I'm fine. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's talk about one of the negatives, and I gotta bring it up. There was a lot more than just a car in every main stage. In fact, if I go to avatar customization and I go to clothing items, you'll see a bunch at the end are locked behind the main stage. Especially ones that I missed, the Hoonigan ones. These are all main stage locked things. Past main stage, past main stage, past main stage. That's annoying. Same with other trousers and stuff. In fact, the same with emotes. Past main stage. These are like the two of the best ones I've ever seen. And also, every main stage has a sub-reward car. It's a Mazda RX-3. It has vanity rewards down here as well. Other vanity rewards. An emote. And this one, a bobblehead as well. And more clothing. All things that are going to be limited to this. So, what I'd love to see is for all of it. And do this backwards as well. Do this to all the old main stage legacies. Go backwards and add them as 3 events, 5 events complete rewards for the clothing and the vanities. And maybe the car. I don't really mind for the car. Again, clothing, vanities at 5 events. For this one, where there's only 4, I don't know. Again, just chuck it anywhere, really, right? Chuck it at 3 events and 6 events complete. Boom. For the ones that are even shorter at 2 events and 4 events complete. I think that would just add so much for wanting to play it, because those are the things that people actually do miss. So the whole point is that you can use either of these 3 methods to level up the main level playlist once you level up its smaller one. So it only makes sense if, you know, those other things that people missed come back. Hey, am I making any sense? I hope so. Let's go move on to the Steer Online week. Racing car sports. Okay, well, I'm gonna go with something Japanese because, again, this is a JDM themed week. Oh, this, because that's the one that was actually part of this update week of, like, oh, the 370Z in racing. For some reason was the car that they decided to make the Steer Online car. But what I just did there, I like a lot. Oh, I love what I did to this car. Damn. Damn. Oh, I feel like I'm going to enjoy this one. And you know what? It works. Steer Online plays a whole lot of Forza Motorsport. He seems to like the 370 a lot. I think he drifts a real-world 370. So this is perfect. Not only is it a car, I think he drifts a real-world 350, actually. But this, yeah, essentially, this is perfect. Brilliantly on theme. And again, we're getting to experience that theme forever now. These never disappear. Okay, I appear to be a whole lot better than my competition here. This thing is just planted. Great car choice, I guess, dear. Actually gorgeous. Holy. What I did, I really like, and it helps with the main stages. Because what's one of the biggest complaints that people have for playlists? Not enough of them? Yes, but that's besides the point. You don't use your own car. And the thing is, I don't mind that. I think that they need to add that outside of the playlist. The point of the playlist is to be an experience. And it wouldn't exactly be a made-in-Japan experience if the game lets you use your Ford Mustang. I think that I understand it. I get why you don't use your own cars in the playlists. But they should add more stuff where you use your own car outside of the playlist in the playlist. And it seems like they're doing that with the custom mode. They're actually adding incentive for the custom mode. So they are making that change. But again, already in the game is a feature which is essentially a playlist, doubly so for people who already turn their voice lines off, except you actually do have to buy and own cars yourself. For most of them, it's only like half of the events alone, and then half of them, you either have to own a specific spec or class of a car, type of a car. This one's racing and JDM, or not even racing and JDM, racing and sports, or you have to own one specific car. It's exactly what people want. Oh no. Ow. I'm enjoying this. I'm loving this. What a lovely event. Maybe I just really enjoy daytime events, honestly, in good looking Japanese cars. Because I was swooning over an event recently as well. Oh, the car's getting a bit shaky. I am gonna pit. Let's pit. Let's play it safe. Oh, we actually stopped to pit. Okay. We didn't get the, like, cruising pit animation. Oh, well, good event. I'm at the same difficulty level, by the way. Like, I haven't changed my difficulty level. The AIs are just that far behind for some reason. The thing is this feature helps for not only old, but new players alike. Both of them get stuff from this. For new players, it's obvious. Also, yeah, no, I'm loving this. That this is just all of a sudden we're professional racing, because that's what Steer Online does. Except this time around, no tire wear. I assume we're doing the bike lovers event. Just another gorgeous looking event as well. Holy. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, and I believe all the people in this race, I mean, Ayrton, that's not exactly hiding what the reference is for these names. Oh, and then Steer Online is in here somewhere. What do they put him in? He is in the Acura. But for new players, it's just a big dump of things to do in the game, right? Like, these are playlist equivalents. Some of them are, well, 10 events long, right? They're playlist equivalents, in ways better because you have to own cars yourself, and they allow players to receive every single one of the old exclusive cars that they may have missed in the main stage immediately the update after they missed them. Yes, that removes a bit of exclusivity, but oh god, main stage cars were never competitive exclusive, and we're still yet to see how that summit purchasing store is gonna go. Also, wasn't there engine sounds in the main stage? Yeah, double, triple, extra, like, have me reiterate. Please, Ivory Tower, retroactively and for the future, put the vanities that were in a main stage in the main stage legacy, and the clothing items and the emotes. Like, I mean, I've still got 2 other main stage legacies outside of this. Like, it's gameplay as gameplay goes. What a shock. Imagine the look on my face. Imagine the look on my face when the car we're driving in the Black Panther week is the Panamera. I mean, I don't know if he does on the channel or publicly, but that man loves his Panamera. Oh, and I guess we're up against his Eclipse. Except, I guess he doesn't do this. Oh, wait, no, I just remembered that this Panamera, the way this Panamera looks here, it's how he customized his Panamera in his video on the Panamera. I forget they did that. What a cool little detail for them to do. They went above and beyond for this Black Panther one, with his number plates according to the cars that you're against being in the game, and then the 3 cars in the bundle for that week were the exact way Theo himself customized those cars. So cool. And we're out of racing now. Now we're I don't know, JDMing, driving the Panamera to go and not work on our M3 build. Hey, that helps because the M3's not in this game. Biblically accurate Black Panther. I can't even say that. He's been working on it recently. Shout out Theo. Not that he needs a shout out. Took him to an art gallery recently. So him and the boys. I mean, now that I think about it, it'd be cool if those bundles stayed in the game in some way, but I guess they couldn't because they're weekly bundles, and if they did stay in the game, eventually basically every car in the game would be discounted, and that would be a little silly. If anything, though, I mean, there should at least probably be a bundle per main stage legacy for completing that I mean, that makes the most sense. A bundle for each main stage legacy. I can't see that as a thing that would be a negative. Have it so that you can open and purchase that bundle from the main stage legacy page and put them all in store. Slowly but surely, the store fills up. More and more bundles. Perfect. And the final event of every Main Stage Legacy, you get to drive the car that was in the Platinum Summit that month. A great little thing to throw in there, because the Summit for a very long time has been letting you drive the car you're gonna get. So it only makes sense that this then, no, we can't shortcut anywhere, damn it. That we then get to, we drive the car here as well. It's great, good feature, good all around. I've definitely come around on the Main Stage Legacy. I think I was a bit too bitter about the game as a whole back in that first year. And realistically, long term, I think the Main Stage Legacy is a solid feature, yet my criticisms still stand on it, but my positives that I've said about it, absolutely as well. Because here's the thing, the Main Stage Legacy not only lets you drive these Summit cars, which you'll sooner rather than later be able to purchase in the Summit store, upcoming the Prestige tickets, but also the Main Stage Legacy, it unfomos the Main Stage cars, which is great, and it was a bit strange how immediately they would be unexclusive, but I don't mind it anymore. I grew to it, and yeah, they say exclusive for 4 months, and then they're back, bada bing, bada boom. But also, that's the thing, you wouldn't consider these too quantitative for people who play the game a bunch. People who already play the game. What do we have to do, you know? What do we get from Main Stage Legacies? Not even just players like me who already own every car, so I've accumulated upwards of 60 million in the game, because I really have nothing left to do in the game. But not even for just players like that. Players who do play the game a bunch. They're not new, but maybe they started Update 1 or Update 2 or at the beginning of the game. Those players who have accumulated a lot, still have a lot of cars to buy, and they still don't get every Summit car. What do these give to those players? The players who are casuals, but at least get level 3 every main stage. Because it's very, very simple to do that. Well, if nothing else, they give you essentially the quickest $1 million you'll ever make in the game. Which may not be entirely true, because money is very easy in this game. But if it isn't that, no, it's absolutely the cheapest $1 million you'll make in-game. Especially for the ones that are all loaned vehicles. Because now that I finish this Main Stage Legacy, now I get the reward. So when I hit collect, I get 300k bucks instead. And that goes for every single one. And remember, these come back every single month. One thing I completely forgot as well, which I'm talking about now in editing, if you own the car from the Crew 2, that's twice that you get to claim the 300,000 bucks. You get to claim it once in the main stage and then once in the Main Stage Legacy. Essentially, every single car that you already owned is a free 600,000 bucks. Not only does that mean that one for that car on its own, but also just within that month, like this month, there was the Deep Blue Edition, which I already owned. I might have already claimed the 300k from it before, but this month I claimed the 300k from the Deep Blue and from the Rajuo. Essentially, 2 claims of 300k every single month if you played the Crew 2 enough to own every car. The Crew 2 is still rerunning Summit cars that are coming out in the main stage. You could go back, play the Crew 2, get a Summit car from the Crew 2, come to the Crew Motorfest, and now you've just made yourself a free 600,000 bucks in the Crew Motorfest, as well as getting the car. Crazy. Underrated feature, man. So not only do they immortalize the updates for when this game inevitably shuts down, but not in the Crew 1 way, in the servers offline mode way. And you're able to look back at this game and see every single update that ever came out. You can go through nostalgia trips, but even if you're a brand new player in the year 2030, or you can go in and get all of these exclusive cars. But even if you're a player who played the game a bunch, but never played the Main Stage Legacies, you can come in, play them, and even if you own the car, you get 300,000 bucks for every single one. And now I actually really want to do the Forsberg one and the Hoonigan one, which I skipped. It is easily the most underrated feature in the game. All of the benefits and all of the negatives of the Main Stage Legacy. My opinion, the most underrated thing in the game. But it still has its negatives, but it does have a lot of positives, as I explained here. So, what do you think about the Main Stage Legacy? Will you actually be checking out now if you just sort of skipped over it? Enjoy your exclusive cars, enjoy your actually having to buy cars to do it, enjoy your 300,000 bucks per thing. That's gonna be about it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to popular members, especially thanks to famous members, and an insane thank you to star members. we don't have any. But top of the top, thank you to Icon Members HK. That's about it for me in a